Park, and maybe we'll be happier with dinosaurs running around.
Yes, and that's the one author that Tom knows.
Well,
that's not fair, because I love reading. Just say it out loud. Just say it out loud.
Oh, you've certainly read a lot more books than you have seen films, haven't you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Jurassic Park was a movie, too.
Was it?
Yeah.
Never saw it. Steven, thank you so much for enlightening us about the ongoing world problems.
It's kind of missionary work, in my opinion. So,
well, we're glad to have you in the missionary position,
and your paycheck is in the mail.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, because England has privatized your mail, it's not coming for a while.
Yeah, the problem is that the payment is going to you rather than from you. So
that's American capitalism.
Yeah, we're the best. All right. Steven, thank you so much for joining us. Is there anything that you wanted to say before we kick you off for a month?
No, well, there is. Obviously, again, I always have the thing where I'm bringing up the thing about joining a union, because that is incredibly important for people to do.
What's a union?
The labour movement was the principal force that transformed misery and despair into hope and progress. That was said by somebody called Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
Oh.
So not very credible, obviously. But
wrong.
Now he's the one who nailed the stuff to the church, right?
That's the fella, yeah, back in Germany, all those years ago, because there was a lot of black fellas.
I have a dream.
A lot of black fellas around then. Ik bin ein dreamer. And the only other thing is that a bit of a bit of self-promotion for me, is that I'm now a regular co-host on a film podcast, so it won't interest you, Tom. It's called Real Britannia, which is REEL, Real Britannia. You can find them on Twitter under the name R Britannia, and it's all about iconic British films. So I'm doing that sort of fortnightly, roughly. So
very cool.
And where can we find that podcast?
There'll be a link in the show notes, I'm sure, if Austin will be kind enough to do that.
Well, actually, Tom does the show notes now, so you're going to have to suck up to him. Yeah.
Right, well, I'll just...
No, hold on. I want to milk this fucking moment.
All right, I'm sorry, Tom. I'm going to break your moment, though, because I'm the one who actually pastes it into Spreaker, so I could still just add it.
Right.
If he doesn't feel like being nice to you.
Thanks, Austin.
You're welcome.
Damn it.
You almost had it, Tom.
Almost.
Almost. Is that called the illusion of power?
Yes.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. So I guess you don't want your podcast promoted. That's fine. Okay. No, we're good.
But I am very much looking forward to listening to that. I know Tom won't.
I'll listen to it for support. I listen to plenty of podcasts I don't like to listen to.
You don't need to listen to it. Just download it. You don't have to listen to it.
I'll give you the download. That's fine. We're fair.
Yeah, there you go. That's fine. I appreciate that. Just as much. It won't interest you because it's about films, and particularly British films.
British films? Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, it's a bit weird. You know, all these people who are like really good actors in your films, they've mostly come from over here.
That's true.
Yeah, that's okay. You keep just lying. That's fine. We
Fake
have
news.
all the
Fake news.
we have all the greatest movies and all the greatest ideas. Don't mind the fact that we make sequels and prequels and prequels to the prequels and sequels to the sequels.
And we have the best American actors.
Yes.
Like Hugh Jackman.
Yes, and Russell Crowe.
The one actor Tom knows. He was in Gladiator.
Yeah, he was. He got here. Thank you. So was Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah, you got some great actors over there, don't you? Great American actors.
Yeah,
like Hugh Laurie, for example.
Hugh Laurie.
He's fantastic.
Yeah. Who's Hugh Laurie? That's not a... Oh, from House.
Yeah.
From House, yeah. Some of the greatest.
Yeah, some of the bigliest, yeah.
Yeah, seriously, we have Tom Cruise, so we're
all the best.
Tom Cruise and Keanu Reeves
And John Travolta.
Oh my God! I think they were all in a movie together.
Were they?
No, probably not.
I was going to say you'd be the last one to know anyway.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, that's some 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon shit, isn't it?
Kevin Bacon, man, yummy. Footloose.
All right, Tom. Well, let's.
Are we still doing the show?
Yeah.
I thought we stopped recording. Okay. Bye. Thank you, Steven.
Okay, no problem.
And bye.
Is that the official close, or have we done the official close?
That's the official
No,
close.
it's not. We'll be back with our final thoughts.
Yeah.
Final thoughts coming up next after this brief message from our sponsors that don't yet exist.
All right, sounds good, Tom.
And so ends our big dumb show. Oh, Austin.
Please believe me.
No. Another
So wrong.
typical week in America.
Yeah, I guess.
A potential Supreme Court nominee now has multiple women accusing him of similar crimes, but he's most likely going to be confirmed. I'm almost willing to bet next week.
Although I do like how the conservatives are like, well, how come every time a conservative picks a Supreme Court justice, they accuse him of sexual assault?
Yeah. Oh, I
It's
saw
like, yeah,
that.
I can't believe that happened. Like, why could that possibly, like, they act like it's a big conspiracy, not that, Republicans are just giant pieces of shit.
Somebody else said, it's like, well, if we're going to start judging these people on what sexual crimes they've committed, then no one's going to get nominated to the Supreme Court. Excuse me.
Yeah.
What are you fucking talking about?
Yeah, I know. Or like those women, the GOP operatives that CNN had on.
Yeah.
And they're like, look, tell me what 17-year-old boy hasn't done something like this.
What was that, by the way?
Like all of them?
Yeah. I was 17 for 365 days.
I was as well.
I touched myself inappropriately many times, but no one else.
If Tom ever gets appointed for the Supreme Court, he's going to have to come out against himself.
You mean come out?
Yeah. Oh, well, you're definitely not getting on now.
See? But yeah.
We've already got a lady. We don't need a gay.
We got a Mexican. We got a lady. We got a black guy.
Yeah.
Don't need none of them queers.
And that rapper RBG.
Not RG3.
No. Notorious RBG.
No, but you know what, boys? You know what, boys don't do that?
A good number of them.
Most boys.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't know if I should say. I don't know if we should say most.
No, most kids. Austin.
I hope
if it's
not.
2%, it's still most kids.
I know. I hope not. But I mean, I fear it's a lot more frequent than we realize.
I'm sure it is, but I can't.
But I mean, it's
still,
definitely not all of them.
No.
Like, yeah.
That stupid term "boys will be boys" does not exist.
Well, it's one of the most destructive terms
Yeah.
that society has given men.
Or locker room talk.
Yeah.
None of those.
That one didn't seem as prevalent until the election.
I know.
But boys will be boys is very old. Like I've heard that.
Yeah,
for
it's
years.
very old. People have said that to me. It's like, oh, go play tackle football and go hurt each other. Boys will be boys. That's what boys do. Is they hurt each other. Like what? No, that's not what boys are.
No.
Some are, I'm sure. Some girls are too.
Yeah.
But it's ridiculous that was said on national TV. And fuck you, CNN, for giving that a spotlight.
I know. Yeah, I know. It's fucked up.
And then to continuously have Rick Santorum come on and give us your white bread answer to this. I don't give a fuck about Rick Santorum.
Well,
Why
look,
is he still on CNN?
She should just make the best out of a bad situation. Frightening.
You know what? We never really break news
Yeah.
in the final word here. That's Lauren's.
The final word. Yeah, I was gonna say you could start stealing stuff.
What are we doing?
Yeah.
Final thoughts.
Now new rules.
This actually comes from CNN.
Okay, go ahead.
The article is entitled "Dunkin' Without the Donuts." Dunkin' Donuts will take the word donuts out of its branding to relabel itself as beverage-led company.
Okay.
They will still serve donuts. They're just going to be called Dunkin'.
Whatever. I never go there anyway.
I know, but that's a stupid name,
Yeah, I agree.
right?
Yeah.
Just Dunkin'?
Just Duncan.
No.
Just Dunkin.com.
Their donuts are never good anyway, so it's. I mean, they should just close down as a company though.
Fair enough.
What are your final thoughts?
Oh, I don't know if I have any beyond what we just. Obviously, I think we can all agree now that Brett Kavanaugh is a pig in one way or another, and belongs nowhere near the Supreme Court, and should probably be impeached from his job on the federal court.
It could happen.
No, it couldn't happen, but it should happen.
Wait. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
But I'm saying what could happen. He could be impeached from the Supreme Court position.
Yeah, but he should be impeached from his position right now.
Right now, yeah.
But that's not going to happen.
No, it won't happen.
But, I mean, and of course the Bill Cosby thing, I'm glad he's going to prison. I wish it were for longer.
Yeah, well, I don't think it matters. I think he's 81 years old. And you know what? Before I found out about the all the shit that he did, I liked Bill Cosby. I'm not going to say
I
I
never
didn't.
particularly liked him.
I didn't like his show or anything, but like I respected him as a person.
Well, what bothered me is he always used to give those talks that was like talking down to the black community, like pull up your pants and blah 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 blah. And it's
Really? You know what? Man,
Yeah.
I don't remember all that.
Oh yeah, it was a big thing because conservatives loved him.
Oh,
which,
really?
Which is why, in hindsight, this shouldn't have been that shocking. Because look what every time conservatives love somebody,
Yeah. Well, let's relax because Kevin Spacey was a pretty big liberal,
he was a centrist.
but he voted for most of the people that we vote for too. So just relax.
Not in the primaries.
Well, no, not in the
Yeah,
primaries.
so-
I don't think he could vote by then. He was a federal criminal.
I mean, not any of the primaries. I doubt he would have voted for any of the people I would have voted for in the primaries.
He's definitely a Hill bot for sure.
Oh yeah.
Which if you voted for Hillary, that's fine. We voted for Hillary too.
And he's not even the biggest sexual assaulter that helped out her campaign.
No.
Harvey Weinstein.
Harvey Weinstein, yeah.
So, just saying.
Yeah. I didn't know
There's
that about
bad
Bill
people
Cosby.
on both sides.
I guess I respected him more for the icon that he was more than for. It's similar to like Michael Jordan. People admire Michael Jordan, but a lot of people don't know that a lot of the money that he donates goes to privatizing prisons.
Oh yeah, Michael Jordan's a pretty shitty person.
Yeah.
That's why LeBron James is a lot better.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if he's a better player, but LeBron James is a better person.
Definitely a better person.
Yeah.
Probably a better player too.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe. So, yeah. But anyway.
Is that it?
Yeah, I don't think I have any final thoughts beyond that. Oh, and thank you, Steven.
Yep. That's a good one.
Coming on the show. Always being my ally and making fun of Tom.
Yes. I enjoy it.
Yeah.
Makes me feel special.
Yeah.
Brings me back to my high school and middle school and elementary school and preschool and home life and college
In
and
the womb.
work. Yeah, that's why I drink a lot. So yes, thank you, Steven, for coming on and shortening my life by a couple years. Thank you, alcohol. Thank you for pumpkin beer, Austin. I have to thank you for that because, like, I don't think. Well, I know I would not be into craft beer if it wasn't for you, but pumpkin beer specifically, it's so good.
It's so good. Yeah, I know.
It's so good.
You're welcome.
Thank you again.
And pumpkin coffee and all that stuff is great.
So good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I get. I'm going to admit this. I'm a white girl
Yeah.
because I get like pumpkin spice lattes all the time now
No.
with almond milk.
No, I don't get them with almond milk, but I've made the pumpkin spice syrup so I can make them at my apartment.
I do not drink milk whenever I try to avoid milk as
Yeah.
often as I can. Cheese as well if I can. So almond milk is kind of a nice substitute for it.
Yeah, unless you want a real latte. Like, you can't foam almond milk. It's just
No,
not
I don't care
possible.
about that shit. Why the fuck does that matter?
Because it tastes good. It tastes
No,
like velvet.
stop it! You're foaming milk. Who fucking cares?
Whatever. When you come up for our streaming
I
party,
will not drink fucking foamed milk.
You will.
No, I want
will.
almond milk and learn how to foam it.
No, I'll make you a pretty design.
I don't want it.
I'll make you a pretty design in a glass.
Ooh, okay.
You'll drink it.
Okay. Wait, ew.
No, you make a design with the milk. That's how you do it.
Right, fine. I'll fucking drink your milk.
That's not my milk.
So we're going to try something a little bit different this week with the final thoughts.
Yeah.
So
Final
for us, we're done here.
Yep.
Thank you for listening, and we will see you and talk to you next week.
And remember, don't be Peter Dow. Be a patron. And catch us on Twitch, November 6th for the midterms.
Okay, I think
Which
that's all.
I don't think we said that.
I think that's all part of the thing.
I don't think we said that in the
No?
thing. No.
Okay. Yeah, so if we didn't, just because we don't know what we're doing anymore, twitch.tv /dumble over podcast. If you want, follow